We get started with today's session, and as we go through this session, I'll ask you guys what do you do. Today's topic is about social media, content strategy, and high impact strategy, right? So quickly, we'll go over some of the real estate news, new news. Yeah. So we all know the Bank of Canada is holding its policy rate 2.25, right? Which is good. It didn't go up, right? A lot of people are saying inflation's up, and because of war and other factors, tariffs, that it will go up, but it didn't, right? And then we have some sales data. So Korea, Canadian Real Estate Association, this is based on February 2026. National home sales showed a month-over-month rebound after January's 5.8% decline, right? So this is true. February was a little bit more active, right? But again, we'll see what happens when we get March reports, right? And then for Tri-City pricing, again, from Korea, Waterloo region continues to show a decline of 5 to 7% range month over month, right? Which is also true. I'm seeing that too. And in terms of Guelph, it's a little bit different, right? And my take on it is it's because of the fact that now we're part of a bigger board, we get more exposure, and Guelph is a lot closer to GTA, right? So Guelph, based on Realtor.ca's data stats, is much more stable, right, than a lot of other cities, right? Are you guys finding that? Let's ask Jackie and the Guelph agents, Harold. I mean, Harold, you do both, but mostly Jackie. I know you're Guelph queen.
I don't know about that right now, but I've always found that Guelph has always been a little bit, I'm going to say, more steady than Kitchener-Waterloo. In 2022, when the prices were outrageous, a lot of people went to Kitchener, right? Kitchener-Waterloo,
Yeah,
because they could buy so much for so little. And I think that's what bumped the market up in Kitchener-Waterloo, to actually be higher than Guelph at one point. Some of the houses that were selling
yeah,
in Kitchener, I'm like, are they nuts? They can buy a better house in Guelph. But the idea of, wow, you can buy so much in KW, people weren't even then checking out Guelph. So now I think what's really happening is people are realizing that, okay, maybe KW isn't where we should have gone, or how much further KW is from Toronto versus Guelph.
yeah,
And all the years I've been in real estate, I just find Guelph is less ups and downs
yeah.
as other countries. I was going to say, as other cities. Like
Mm.
Toronto is like huge up and down. KW and Cambridge both seem to have more ups and downs than Guelph does. Like I say, we have little hills, and you guys have mountains to climb sometimes because our prices are more consistent. Market's more consistent. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And right now
No,
the market is starting to pick up. Like there's more listings coming on. People are calling now. The warm weather is definitely going to help the market. And I know it sounds funny, but everybody seemed to be waiting for the Bank of Canada rate, which makes me laugh because lock in at the rate it is. You have 3 months
yeah,
to find a house. If it goes down, you benefit. If it goes up, it doesn't affect you because you're locked in. So
yeah,
I think now that we have the Bank of Canada being quite strong at not planning to go down, I don't think it's going to go down, then maybe people
yeah.
will start making some more moves.
Yeah, on that, I had a client. He didn't, he bought a new pre-construction in Milton, but he didn't lock in his rates. And then he kept shopping, kept thinking, let's wait for the policy announcement, this. And then the war started and, and the interest rate jumped off. And he said, oh, I should have locked in, right? And I told him, I said, we don't know, you know this right now. We don't know which way we're headed. So best thing is to lock in this rate before it jumps up more, right? So that was funny. he kept shopping around, and then the war started, and the same bank said, "Yeah, now because of the bond rates and everything happening, we're not offering that anymore." Right? That was funny, but perfect. Thanks, Jackie. Let's move on to today's topic: building authority through social media, a high impact social media strategy. Right? So this is not just videos or posts, it's a combination of everything that all of us as agents, productive agents, can do, right? Or should do, right? So why social media drives authority, right? Again, this is one of those things. I don't personally believe in it. I don't think social media does anything, but we have to be active to stay consistent and to be perceived as a market expert, right, or authority figure in a local market, right? Over 80% of buyers search their agents online. So that means is they may know us, they may know other agents, but first thing they do is they look online. They'll Google you, try to find you on Facebook, LinkedIn, see your videos, see, hey, is this the kind of person I want to work with? See the past work experience, client testimonials, right? This has become something, it used to be word of mouth, referrals. Now, a lot of newer clients, of course, your clients will come back to you. A lot of newer clients are finding buyers and sellers uh, online, right? So it's no longer the magazines, the bus benches. It's all majority of it has moved to online, right? Consistent visibility builds familiarity and long-term trust. So what that means is when people keep seeing posts and they keep seeing, oh, I know, these are the Guelph guys, right? And these are the Kitchener guys. Oh, they're always doing this in Kitchener. They're always doing this in Cambridge, right? Or Waterloo. Then people start thinking that, okay, I know this person, they're trustworthy, they're doing good, they're doing these things, they're active. So in their mind, we're already an authority figure, and it's a lot easier to close them, right? It's called the celebrity effect. When people keep seeing you everywhere and they think, okay, this person must be good because I keep seeing them everywhere, right? And it's a lot easier to close those people, right? And authority positioning attracts higher intent and serious prospects, right? So not only are we getting people who are really high intent, right? They're responding. We don't have to chase them, call them 100 times, text them back to back, and try to see if they're actually interested. These people are high intent and serious. What that means is they'll be closing faster, right? Your sales cycle will be smaller, and it will be a really good experience overall because now because they will treat us like a celebrity and an authority figure. They're not going to question, hey, is this a good price? I think we should offer it lower. I think we can get this for lower. They're not going to question us on that, right? They'll as professionals, they'll treat us like professionals, and we will be the one running the show, not the client telling us do this. I think put an offer on this, put this offer, right? So that's the power of social media, right? But again, this is only one side of the coin. If we, that's my take on it. If we keep doing social media and this and don't follow up and don't do the old school stuff, it doesn't get anywhere, right? So this we have to do, right? But the other things will make us money, right? This will not make us money. It will make us the authority figure. Everybody will know you, but that doesn't mean they'll buy through you, right? So we still have to call them, book appointments, do a good job, right? So it's just I'd say, one side of the coin. Now, content that builds credibility. So, what are some of the contents you guys think, if you'd like to share, that will build credibility and that builds credibility? Anybody? Any? No? Okay. So, we've all seen market update videos. Like every realtor is doing that. This is what happened in Kitchener Waterloo. This is what's happening in Guelph. This is Milton. That's good, but people see it now so often that it's kind of a turn off. Nobody wants those anymore, right? But it's a good way to give value, right? Insights position that market updates and insight that position you as a local expert. Everybody's doing it. I wouldn't recommend it, right? Because then you get lost in the sea of other realtors doing the same thing. This was popular maybe a couple of years ago. Now it's out of touch, right? What's happening right now and what's really popular is educational content, right? So a video talking about, hey, are you a first-time home buyer in Guelph? These are the things you have to do, right? A short video, I'd say a minute or 2 minutes, and then have a longer version of it on YouTube, and then a shorter version for Instagram of the same video, right? And yeah, that's what's been working. When people see it, they say, okay, yeah, this person's giving good advice, how to be a first-time home buyer. I never thought of this. Oh, this is really good. This person's already, they already told me so much that, my current agent hasn't even discussed these things with me. So a lot of times people think, are we even working with the right agent, right? And a lot of times we get calls, text messages, and DMs, right? Again, we have to then call them back and follow up. Otherwise, it doesn't get anywhere. So this is what's really popular right now. And we see people who are in their sales cycle. They're 6 months down the line or 1 year, they're thinking of doing something, but they've seen your content. They've seen how, much information they got. So once they're ready, they'll automatically appear in your ecosystem and say, hey, I saw your video and we did you did that content. Yeah, I texted you, you replied to me. We're ready now. So when can we get started? Right? And that's really what's been happening right now. And if you wanted to go a step above, if it's a really good video, once it gets a lot of views, you can even boost it on Facebook and Instagram. That's the paid marketing to get even more out of it, right? Client success stories. This is massive. If we have past clients, a lot of newer agents don't have that. So, they can't really have these stories. But some of us, we've been in the business 5, 10, 20, 25 plus years. We have clients. So even a simple video that, hey, how was your experience, buying and selling with my team? Would you recommend us to other people? And just let them, of course, we need their consent that we'll be using this as either video testimonial or that's the best one. But the second best thing is just getting you their Google review for your team, right? Or for yourself. But if you can do a video testimonial and put that on your Google business, then people will see that, hey, wow, right? These guys had good results. So videos are the next best thing, other than, somebody's saying this person's good, right? The next best thing is a video saying this person's good, right? Very, very powerful. Uh, One of the most powerful things, right? That somebody can do. Take your client's consent, say, look, I'm doing this, and I know you're my past client, just wanted to do a video testimonial with you, just going over some of the things, right? So in a nicer environment, you can call your clients to the office, you can sit down. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to take a film crew, but a simple, sit down, ask them questions, and then a little nicely edited, and you put that on your profile, right? All the profiles, and that builds trust. And the best thing about videos is whenever somebody searches us, the more videos we have, the more higher we rank. And we start showing up everywhere. When people say first time buying a home in Guelph, first time buyer. And then if we've done that video, we show up, right? And we show up on Facebook. So video has a better search engine optimization than anything. The more videos we have, the higher we rank automatically. So if somebody is looking to build their like SEO, that hey, I'd like to rank higher everywhere. I want to be the one when people type in, realtor or steps to buying your first home, selling your home. Now we've done like a mini presentation on the video, and then again we need CTA, call to action. We don't want them to just watch the video and scroll next. So those things are after, but these things are very, very powerful, right? A lot of times people get referrals. A lot of people will still check and see, hey, yeah, I know they're good, but let me see what they're all about, right? Video testimonial is one of the most, I'd say I'd keep it at the top. Perfect. Any questions, any comments, any experience? Anybody has done this? No? Anybody did video testimonials ever? Jackie? Perfect. What do you think, Jackie? Would you agree that that's very high impact strategy, video testimonial?
Yeah, 100%. What you said so far is good. I did a 2 hour session last week with someone who all it was how she went from being a nothing realtor to like she's now, I don't know how many followers she had. And it's all because of her social media. And the things you're saying is exactly like educational, the testimonials. Um,
When people see testimonial videos and they see two or three people, and it's not scripted. It's, you have one of your team members recording it. They know, okay, it's not recorded. These are real people, right? And if you can do it next to your sales sign, that, hey, I'm just seeing my clients. Hi, how are you? Like, of course, we have to let them know in advance. Then people automatically, okay, I trust this person. Well, you can tell them anything, right? Again, we shouldn't be using this power for the bad, right? But you can tell them anything, they'll believe you because they know other people trust you, right? That's the kind of trust that's the second best thing than the referral that we get, right? So very, very impactful things. I have a lot of clients, I have a lot of testimonial, but not video ones. So I'm also trying to get back to my clients. Even last couple of years, I've done deals. I'm just saying that, hey, how was your experience? This, right? And just to have some of my good clients. And the best part about video or any kind of videos is once we have that testimonial, it stays there forever. So it's kind of like your billboard that works 24/7, a digital billboard. People could be watching it at 1 a.m., all of these videos, right? So it's working while we're sleeping or we're doing other things. That's constantly out there, right? People are watching it. And then that's building trust constantly. And over time, once we do more content, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And again, then there's other challenges that comes with it, like how to manage the leads, how to capture every single lead. But this is very, very impactful. Let's move to our next slide. Consistency and strategic visibility. One of the key things about social media is consistency. If we do 5 videos in a month and never do video again, we've wasted that time. It's consistency. If you're doing videos, one video a week, and we have to keep doing it. Like it has to be consistent. We can't do just 4, 5, 10 videos and then that's it. Hey, I got nothing out of it. That's a consistent thing which we have to do as long as we're in real estate. If we start doing videos, we have to do one video a week. Otherwise, there's just no point, right? That's like anything else, consistency. And then strategic, we have to be a little bit strategic about it. We can't just post content and say, kitchen and Waterloo home buyers, this is what's happening. I'm in this neighborhood. There has to be a strategy, first time home buyer strategy, upsizing strategy, downsizing strategy, niching, right? For example, if some of us speak other languages, we can, maybe do a couple videos in that, see what kind of response we get. Because sometimes people are like, oh yeah, this person speaks my language, this person understands what I'm trying to say, I feel more confident. Let me do that, right? You'll see a lot of people doing that and they're successful. They're only going after their niche because they figured out, hey, if I do this, I'm not only am I getting clients, but I'm getting this. A lot of agents I know, they do one video in English and one video in another language, one video in English, and it's very, very powerful, right? For some of us who speak other languages, right? I don't speak French. If somebody speaks French, I get so many clients, but I have to refer them out. Again, I speak some languages, but not all. And I feel that there's that language barrier sometimes, which even if the client likes us, trusts us, it's not, they end up going to somebody who speaks that language, right? So that is another, we have to be strategic about it and consistent. Multi-platform presence. What that means is we have to post every single platform possible, and we have a tool for that. Again, if somebody wants more info, you can ask Genesis. It's a free tool, and we cover everything. It's again, I don't have TikTok, but it covers TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, you name it, Facebook. It's everything. You post one video, one content, it goes everywhere. So you post one content instead of posting 10, and that goes everywhere at the same time, right? And then you can plan it out. So very powerful tool you guys can make use of, especially if you're making videos. It's really tough to upload video on this platform. Now I'm going to upload on this. Now I'm going to upload on this. Now next thing you're just uploading videos. So we have that. Again, Genesis can help whoever's interested. Just let him know. We'll set that system up, do a demo for you, and then you'll know how to do it. Very simple. Instead of posting 10 places, you post at one place, right? And then consistency will turn into inbound leads. When people keep seeing this, so Ujwal's not here today, and he's never here because I think he wakes up late. He told me I wake up late. I'm a night owl. So he's not here, but I always discuss things with him at the office. So he made one video about some kind of convenience store, and it's been 2 years. He's still getting leads off of that. But like, oh, we saw your video, right? 2 years ago. I'm like, oh, yeah, at that point we knew you were our agent. Now we're ready. So some of these videos are there forever. It's like it's like a system you put on, like system you've created that will keep giving back, right? So he's getting leads from it. One of his video got viral, he's getting people, right? And then again, that is in his own community that he did that video in, and then he keeps getting that niche client base from that video. And it's been 2 years, and he randomly gets a message, we saw your video, we'd like to work with you. And when we saw your video, we knew we wanted to work with you because the way you were talking, that's how we think. Once we start doing these videos, we will attract people who are like us and who we want to work with, right? Sometimes we get clients like, it's a lot of work. I wish I didn't have this client, right? All of us have that. And sometimes we get clients, we're like, oh, perfect. They understand me. They get what I'm trying to say. They know I'm on their side, not against them. So that's another powerful thing for video. We attract people, more people with the same kind of thinking and the same kind of mindset. And then it's a lot easier to work with them rather than finding somebody and they're completely, off, and then you have to do a lot of work to gain their trust and then show them value, and they still think, okay, you're on the other side, right? That's you know, that's tough when client thinks that we're on the other side, not with them. So consistency and strategic content. Perfect. So that's it for today's video. Any questions on this? Let me actually make my screen bigger. Sorry.